I'm popping on here early in the morning. It's only 10 o'clock in here in Missouri. Okay, it's been confirmed. My part, the throttle body for my 88 Chevy Silverado, will be here tomorrow and installed. Thursday morning, I'm going to be driving to Nixon, Missouri to All Glass and get a new windshield put in my truck. Friday morning, I will finish packing up the truck with everything that I'm taking with me, including my dog pen, so that my dog doesn't have to be on a cable and can be out, and we can put other dogs in the pen with her and they can play. And so I folded it up, took it down, and got it all folded up. Gonna finish getting it put together today, hopefully. It rained all day yesterday, which really put a damper on me getting things done around here. Uh, as far as getting my trailer ready. Today, I'm going to work on getting the mylar up over all the windows in the trailer to keep the heat out so it doesn't get too hot this summer while I'm gone. Now, here's the situation. I'm going to be leaving out of Branson Friday or Saturday. Probably be more like Saturday morning, because I'm hoping to travel north and catch up with the People's Convoy somewhere on I 80, I 90, whichever way they're coming across. In the meantime, it looks like I'm a convoy of one. Now, I know that there's people from Missouri that would like to go to DC. Join me. Contact me. My email address is in the description on this here video. Live stream. Go down and look about and find my email. Email me. If you would like to join me somewhere along the route, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm not too super excited about the time that I'm going to be alone in a truck flying flags that says we the people demand to be heard in the mandates on it. But I will. Now, it would be nice if I could get 4, 5, 6, 10, 100 other vehicles traveling north to meet up with the convoy headed to DC. It's time to get off the dang couch. I know gas is expensive. Diesel went to $5.19 a gallon here in Missouri today. I don't use diesel. But gas is fast approaching $4 a gallon here. I realize that. I'm going to save a little because I'm unplugging this trailer up to power. But even when I'm here, I only use $50 a month. Well, $50 won't even begin to touch filling my gas tank. I have a 45-gallon tank. But it doesn't matter. I upped my credit limit. I'm upping my automatic withdrawal to make payments on it. So I'm covered. I'll have a little over $1,000 in my pocket when I leave here. I fully hope that it won't take all of that for gas, but if it does, that's okay too. I'm taking all my necessities, including food, with me. And me and the dogs are going to eat okay. We're going to live. I don't need to pay for motel rooms. I got my pick 'em up truck, and it's ready for me to be able to sleep and camp in it. And I'm going. Now, there's an open passenger seat if somebody wants to go. If not, it's okay. I'm driving alone. It ain't going to be the first time I've done it on a long road trip, and it probably won't be the last. Might be the last. I'm liable to end up in jail when I get to DC because I'm pissed. This old vet's pissed. I'm tired of the Chinese Communist Party that's presently residing in the White House and in the Capitol building. And it looks like we might have one, at least one, in the Supreme Court. So today, I'm going to head out and finish pack. I got to get my yard cleaned up. Yeah, I've got it just about done. I got some few more plants to put in to make it look pretty while I'm gone. It'll be blooming and look good, and I got people's going to water it, okay? Because I already got blackberries coming on and raspberries coming on. I got strawberries coming on. And I got it. It is what it is. My neighbors will eat well off of my yard, and that's okay. I take care of my community. So, anybody want to go, grab the email address. I'll give it to you right here. It's Miller M573 at gmail.com. That's Miller M573 at gmail.com. And hello, Melody! God, I love you, honey. I love you. I can't find your mousetrap for your hat. I'm looking, and I've been watching to see if I could get you a squirrel tail to go on it. I've got it near ready. I got to get the screw in it today, but I've got it about ready to pack up and bring with me. So, Melanie, you gonna have a cousin Jizzy hat so you can have a screw loose just like me. Okay, honey? I love you, dear. I love you. You don't know how much you have sunk into my heart from the day I met you. You were my youngin'. I'm so proud of you and what you've been doing. Oh, I'm excited. I am. I am. I sat down yesterday and did a schematic of the back of my truck and how I'm going to pack it up. And it looks like I'm going to have to leave my fire pit behind. There ain't going to be enough room for the fire pit, the dog pen, the stepping stool, and my folding table. But my eyes is watering too just because you're on here. I popped in early and just to try to get people to understand I'm going to be traveling alone. Now, I did get an email. I emailed Sasnak, and he's planning on heading north too as soon as we get a route. Soon as the People's Convoy lets us know whether they're coming across 90 or 80. But I figured it up, and any way they come, I'm going to be right at 6 to 8 hours from contact. So, I'm going to head up there. I'm going to leave at least by Saturday morning. My intent is to leave and get somewhere closer. Because I can stay in a rest area with my pick-em-up truck. I don't have to be out on a campsite or anything. I don't need. I got my own electrical power plant with my pick-em-up truck. So I'm going to have power. Now, I probably won't have signal. Okay? So if you don't hear from me, Melanie, it's because I don't have signal. And I'm not sure how to change the towers on my telephone yet. So if anybody knows what you do to recalculate the towers, let me know. Good morning, David. Good morning. If anybody knows how you reset towers on a telephone, I know there's a number you call and it resets the tower. So I can have at least signal on the flip phone. I may or may not have signal on the other phone. Whatever. It don't matter. I can go to McDonald's and upload videos if need be to let y'all know where I'm at. Melanie, I'm going to call you. Okay, I'll call you when I leave here. Okay. And when I get to a stop, where I'm going to stop for a while, I'll call you again. I may just text you. Okay. I'm going to let you know where I'm at along the way so you can help the convoy, because I may not, like I said, chances are I won't have signal. But that way, if I call you, you can let them know. I'm going to do better than that. I'm taking me 2 or 3 cans of wasp spray. I'm allergic. Yeah, I'm spatially allergic to people I don't like. All right. And so I'm taking me some wasp spray. I need it anyway because I'm so highly allergic. And I got plenty of EpiPens just in case. But yeah, I'm going to take something with me to protect myself. Believe me. I don't carry a weapon as far as a gun goes. Okay, I'm not carrying no firearms, but I have a machete. Yeah, that's for chopping wood. Getting wood for my fire. That's my excuse anyway. And it will be mighty handy, I can guarantee you. Okay, and I've already got it all sharpened up. So I don't think people really need to mess with me. So, Melanie, but I am going to text you along the way when I stop so that just in case I need somebody out there who, if I get in trouble, can help call in the troops. uh, Now, I'm going mainly not to convoy around once we get set up in a place in D.C. I have brought my oven, and I intend to do some real good old-fashioned Southern cooking and teaching. Instruction is my goal. And I'm a master at promotions. So I'm gonna get people around and get people helping them get so good. You're 10 hours from you right now. 10 hours? I can get to you in 10 hours? Well, hell. What route would I take, Melanie? From Missouri. I'm in Branson. And what would be the best route for me to catch up with you? Uh, I can put in about 5 hours is about all my body can take at a time. So I'm trying to work it out so I don't have to travel more than 5 hours to get to from point A to point B, and then finish it out. I could probably do the 6 hours going straight north up thing. Okay, check the route that I would have. You're 10 hours from me, so you're okay. That would be if I just need to hook up with somebody. I'd like to see me get to like Evans Road out of Springfield there where we met to go up to Jeff City. I'd like to see if maybe some folks from Missouri could join me and we could convoy out of Springfield and head right on up 70 to DC, but I'm not going to do that alone. I'm going to try to hook up with the People's Convoy as soon as possible so that I'm with a group. Okay? Because my finished goal is DC. And I've made arrangements so that everything can be taken care of to stay till after the election if necessary to get rid of the tyrannical government. So I really would like it, and that's why I'm on here. And I want people to share this live with others. And anybody who is a good patriot who wants to travel along with a wise old hillbilly and head on in, please, if you want to go with me, I'm hoping that Sasnek, he said he would give me a call, and I can email him again when I'm leaving, and he's going to email me so that I'll know. But the email's not going to work. It's only going to work while I'm here at home because I don't have that kind of service. I don't have internet unless I'm somewhere where I'm using somebody else's internet. And my telephone service really sucks. But I'm going to try. I do have unlimited minutes and texts and data on my phone, but I believe I've got T-Mobile is the service through QLink. So I don't know. I haven't tried it yet, but hopefully I'll have some kind of service where I can get some messages out and get something in. I do have the People's Convoy on my phone, and I've got a few live streamers that I can contact. So I'm hoping I'm going to DC either way it happens. I'd like to be with a group, but if I ain't with a group of patriots, I'm a patriot of one, and I'm going to go fight a battle. However, we have to get in that battle. I want my country back. I'll have my dog with me, and she's a formidable little critter, and everybody's gonna fall in love with her. I know they will. Her name's Baby. Actually, it's Baby JR, because her predecessor, which I lost a couple of years ago, was Baby Senior, and this is Baby Junior. So they looked exactly alike. I went with the same species of dog. She's a Min Pin Chihuahua, and her predecessor was Min Pin Chihuahua and Dachshund, but they look a lot alike. And everybody's gonna fall in love with her. I know that, but I'm going, and I'm on my way. I have 2 more days to get the truck finished, and then on Friday I will, weather permitting. It looks like Thursday might be a great day for packing here, and I can finish getting. I only have a few things to put in. I mean, I've got my clothes. I haven't put them in there yet, and I've got my food that's not in there yet, but I've got it ready to go in. And of course, I have to have my scooter. I can't walk. I'm sorry. I cannot walk for uh, 100 yards, and I'm done. So, I mean, I can't hardly walk. I can't walk from the front of the store to the back of the store to get a carton of milk. I have to get one of them power scooters. If I have to stand there and wait for one to show up, because I can't do it. But either way, whether I go south and catch up with Melanie, or I go north and catch up with the People's Convoy, or I meet Sasnek along the way, and he's putting together a reinforcement convoy, is what he said he was going to call it, the reinforcement convoy. And I'm hoping I can catch up with him somewhere along the route. That would be really cool. Either way, if you share this with folks, we got to find some Missouri people that are going, and we can contact with one another. So you make sure you write my email down, millerm573 at gmail.com, and put convoy in the subject line on the email. And that way I'll make sure and get back to you, and we'll be able to share information that we can't put out here on the live stream because I'm old school. I use a telephone. Not a smartphone, it's a flip phone. And I use a telephone. So if you email me, I can give you my phone number, and we can stay in touch that way. Okay? Now, I need some mods. Trusted mods. According to Fry TV, they won't put me up on Fry TV unless I've got some trusted mods. So I need a mod to get a hold of me, get online. I'll go live specially to set up that. I was supposed to talk to Ivy Girl today. She's supposed to give me another call back. She was very busy. She's a caretaker for someone, and she was busy with that yesterday and texted me that she would call me today. And I'm hoping that Scooby gets a hold of me, Scooby Doo, so that because those are both trusted mods, and I need that. I mean, I don't have that many people on here, you know. Like right now, there's 10 people in the room, and 10 people, and only 3 have chimed in. Okay, so now I just go over here and I click on your name. I guess I click on the picture. Long click. Do I highlight it and then click on it? That didn't work. All right, Melanie, you are now a mod for me, apparently. It says computer. It's a computer, not a phone. But when I clicked on it, the 3 little dots. All right, there you are. Woohoo! I got me a mod. You're my first mod. I'm so happy. All right. Thank you. Oh, and I like the fact your name shows up in blue with a wrench. Okay. All right. Now I'm cooking. So uh I can't wait for Melanie, for you and I to get together. Oh, I'm just so elated. I was so worried about that throttle body coming in. I finally, they told me that it's, if this is your first mod job. Okay, well, good. Uh, and you'll do me good. You gonna keep all them scammers and hackers, and I don't know. Every now and then, I like to argue with them. Maybe I might change their mind. Yeah, you need some doodads for your hats. Now, I'm going to make sure you get a couple on there when I give it to you. You'll already have some doodads. And like I said, I would love to give you a squirrel tail on your hat. Or if I can find me a coon tail, I'll let you have. No, I can't. My brother gave me that, and he's passed away. That squirrel tail that's on my hat. I can't do that. But I can see if I can find a squirrel to put on your hat. Yeah, I've got some. I've got some things. I've got a Vietnam veteran pin I'm gonna put on your hat. That's right where my signature will be on that hat. I'm gonna be the first one. Yes. Well, I don't go out and kill the animal. What do you mean I can't put a squirrel tail on your hat? I most certainly you was petting the one on my hat. you gotta have squirrel tail. And what do you mean I can't put a squirrel tail on your hat? Why? Maybe I can find one that maybe I can make an artificial squirrel tail. Would that be better? Okay. We can look. No, I can't give you mine. That's right. I can't. My brother, he killed that squirrel, and we ate it. And then he took the bone out of it, and he put it down in salt water and cured it for me. And it, it's been on my hat for now 30 years now. It's still okay. Uh, but anyway, I'm gonna be looking for you a special kind of squirrel. Maybe I can find a squirrel pin. Yeah, maybe I can find a squirrel pin. But your hat's got to have a squirrel on it of some sort, you know. And but we're gonna make sure that your hat looks good. It's a kind of I can show it to you. I got it right there. You see it over my shoulder? That's your hat, honey. Yeah, that's your hat. And it has a pin in it already, and it's got a flag, and I gotta find a heart. I gotta get a little wooden heart to go on it. Has your name, so we can. We'll get your hat will get decorated. We're gonna have to have somebody make a a, a People's Convoy pin. We need a pin, a lapel pin that says a People's Convoy. Eh? Uh, and that would be cool on your hat. But I got this here pin to go on your hat, and it says "Proud Vietnam Veteran Family Member," because you are going to be family. And I don't know if you can see it here. It's going to be backwards probably, but that's the pin that I'm going to put on your hat. And around the edge of it, it says the United States of America Vietnam War commemoration. That was the 50-year commemoration pin from from the Vietnam War 50-year commemoration pin. And I'm going to make sure that that gets put on your hat. Right? That makes you a member of this here, the Vietnam War veteran. Okay? I'm headed to DC. Either I'm either going to go up I-35 through Kansas City and meet up with them somewhere near Nebraska or Minnesota. And it or and that's the plan right now. Of course, Melanie tells me she's only 10 hours away, and I believe that is to go down through our she's in Tennessee. So, or I can go that way by taking I-40 and going south and picking up with the Convoy 6. Um, it don't really make any difference to me, but I'll be traveling. Right now, the plan is to go up 65 to 44, go 44 over to Interstate 35, and go up through Kansas City and go north to meet with the convoy. Mom has to work. Mom's at Silver Dollar City. She won't leave, and she couldn't take the trip anyway. Okay, my mama has lymphedema, and she has to be close to her oncologist, um, and she can't go, but she has supported me with financial support to make sure that I can make this trip. That's how I ended up with the money I got in the bank right now and the tank of gas that's in the truck already. is thanks to my mama. Because she wants to go. She wants to support me in any way she can. And I love her to pieces. And I really don't need her money. But you're going to be heading to Buffalo this weekend through Squirrel Team 6, waiting there for the convoy to get back. Buffalo what? I got a Buffalo, Missouri. You want to come to Buffalo, Missouri? You could head up to me. The 6 could head up here through Branson. I'm going to tell you what, we need you to come to Branson. Okay? I mean, you can come on up and we can meet here and travel on up and take Interstate 44 to 70 and head on across that way. Buffalo, New York. Oh, well, that's the wrong direction. Right? Yes. I love my mama dearly. Okay. Now you gotta remember I had a brother from another mother, and that's Donna. Donna was actually my best friend JR's mother, and JR was my best friend. He's passed on now, and when my mama was sick, my mama told me, she says, "Honey, I'm not leaving you alone. You got another mama." Okay, because Donna's been my mama now for nearly on 40 years. So I I love her to death, and she doesn't have uh internet at the farm or anything, so she can't follow along on the live streams, but I can send them to her on her phone and she can watch them. Somebody gonna show me all how I can do that, because she's got a smartphone now and she's got to learn how to do it. But yeah, hey, Melanie, um, what's your favorite food? What would you like me to cook for you once we get together? I loves to cook, except I don't know how to cook for less than 20, 30 people. I mean, I cooked at a restaurant where I fed hundreds. So all the recipes in my head are for massive amount of food. So you'd be thinking about what it is you want to cook. Now, I would like to make some homemade bread and some homemade cinnamon rolls. That's why I'm bringing my roaster oven, because I can bake in it. I'm going to be making a cobbler. Ooh, yeah. I can cook a really good cobbler in my roaster oven. One that'll make you mouth water. Yeah, I like to do. You don't eat chicken. I don't eat chicken either unless it's Kentucky Fried. Yeah, other than Kentucky Fried, I don't eat it. Oh, yeah. The smoker. Honey. Ooh, some good old brisket. Yeah. We could cook a big old brisket. Honey, with that smoker, I can go buy a whole pig. Yeah, we can cook up a whole hog. Uh, Now, I cook vegetables. I don't know if you ever had fried cabbage, but there's a dish that they serve out at Silver Dollar City. Oh, I love it. It's Irish taters, sweet taters, onions, and bell pepper, and Polish sausage drippings, and you cook it all up in a big old pot, and you smoke that sausage on the smoker, and then you cook up that cabbage and cabbage, carrots, Irish taters, sweet taters, and onions, and bell pepper, all cooked up together in some good old country sausage grease, and or Polish sausage grease, and then you cut up that Polish sausage in it, and ooh, oh, ham and bacon, oh, pork rinds, oh yeah, some fatback. Fatback's cheap still. You can still get fatback fairly cheap, and that makes a good thing, and greens. Oh my goodness. I love to cook me up a mess of greens. You take you take dandelion green, poke green, uh uh collard greens, mustard greens, and turnip green with a big old hunk of fat back. Ooh, and some onion and a little diced up taters in it, and cook it up. And ooh, honey, it's lip lapping. Oh, I'm like scallop taters with ham and cheese. Yeah, we can do that too. I know how to do that. I can cook about. Now, I'm most famous for my spaghetti sauce. Now, I got this here spaghetti sauce I got from my first husband's grandmother, who was born and raised in Sicily. And she gave me this recipe for a spaghetti sauce. You got to feed a thrashing crew. But oh, honey, it's so good. And it just, a little dab will do you. It'll fill you up. Kind of expensive to make, but that's okay. I'll make it anyway. And because I can make a real mean sketty, especially if it's my roaster oven, because this here sauce has to cook for 24 hours. Yep. Uh, it has 5 different meats, 5 different types of onion, 5 different types of uh, it's got different types of cheeses, 5 different cheeses in it, 5 different types of tomatoes. It's called the 5 sauce, and it's from strictly from Italy. Okay. Yeah, well, yeah, actually, she called it spaghetti stuff. Okay, and it's thick. It's not runny, and with the cheeses in it, it really sticks to the sketty, and oh, it's good. And yeah, it's always better the second time around. There's something about that kind of Italian food. But I can make a lasagna. I can make a meat lasagna and a vegetable lasagna, so that those vegetarians can eat it too. Um, Italian cooking, mozzarella. Then I have a recipe for a Hungarian goulash. That's good too. And oh, typical cooking. Okay, what I call typical Southern cooking. Okay, there ain't nothing like some good old fried pork chops. Yeah, that's thin and fried up and breaded and fried it up nice and crispy like. Yeah, so whatever. But uh, we're gonna need something more than one cook, okay? And and then I got my cast iron. Yeah, I got my cast iron Dutch oven. Ooh, honey, Dutch oven pie. Ooh, that's so good. Yeah, I make a Dutch oven apple pie. I make a Dutch oven cherry pie. Oh, I can bake cakes. They ain't nothing like a cast iron skillet, uh, pineapple upside down cake. Yeah, cook it in the cast iron right over the fire. Your mom wants to come to. She heard Hungarian goulash. Oh yeah, baby, it's good. And I love to cook. Okay, so if you all folks remember now, the combo eats on donations. Okay, you guys get together and you figure out how to send some of them ingredients. But wait till y'all taste my pocatisco. Pocatisco is a sweet roll. Honey, melt in your mouth, sweet roll, made with uh, yeast bread, so it rises up really nice, and it has apples and maraschino cherries and nuts and molasses, and it's good. Called Pocahontas. And we make it every year for Christmas. It's kind of a Christmas delicacy for me. Hit 'em sticks, cast iron pots. They make good hit 'em sticks, honey. Yeah, they do. I can break a skull with mine. But it's not a very big one. Now, because it's been sitting in the truck for about 2 years, first thing I'm going to have to do is find me a fire. Yeah, I'll need to bake them off. Both of my cast iron pieces need to be put in the fire and got real hot and re-seasoned, but that's not a big deal. It's gonna be a hell-raising time in DC. I think we can raise some hell, don't you? Dang it. Now, there's some certain things that's got to be done. Okay, I gotta stand in front of the Capitol building and do the ragged old flag 911 just because I can. And if I can, I'd like to be able to make my way into the rotunda of the Capitol and do it again. Okay. Um, and I'm gonna write some poetry while I'm on this here convoy. I'm gonna get with folks and we're gonna put down some real intelligent, heartwarming words. Eh? Yes, I did. I got, hey, I'm right there with him. Maybe we can get their attention. We start driving them semis up the steps of the Capitol building. I'm tired of playing footsie just like he is. We was nice, sweet, didn't cause no riot, didn't cause no burning, didn't do any of that. But the key to protesting, first off, we need the drum line. I don't care. Pot, pan, Pringles can, 5-gallon bucket. We need a drum line. You get a drum line and you send them out first to get on the steps of the Capitol building and beat the drums. And as they beat the drums, they say, "We the people demand to be heard. Come out! Come out! We the people demand to be heard." And as the drum line gets all set up, instead of bringing in a bunch of cars, few trucks, just for noise, we need buses. And we need busloads of people to show up, huddle together, quit spreading out all over the place. The further you spread out, the fewer we look like. They together, tight, close in, and sit down. You got to understand, sitting people pose no threat. But did you get 1,000,000 people sitting down, beating the drums, and telling them to come out because the people demand to be heard, and you sit and you beat the drums? You guys get, even in Jefferson City, the people were sprawled out everywhere like they was playing a CZ, 6 feet apart from one another. No, we need to be shoulder to shoulder, arm in arm, close enough to lock arms together and beat the drums. Yes, Barbara, we are on a mission. But we did this in the 60s. We protested the Vietnam War. We came in. We sat down. We chanted. And at that time, the chant was, "You got to give peace a chance. Give peace a chance." That was one of our main chants during the protests. Okay, and it's just like the Tea Party protests. We had Washington D.C. completely shut down. Wasn't nothing moving, but they did their little talking, and then they all got up and left. And again, they forgot what it means to protest. Sit-ins work if you got enough human bodies. You've got to make it so that in order to leave the building, they got to climb over you. Works. But we need people. Now, here I am in Branson, Missouri. Scooby! 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 Oh, Scooby! 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 Thank you. Thank you. I got Melanie and Scooby for my mods. Trusted mod. Thank you, Scooby. Yeah, we locked our arms so they couldn't take just one of us. When we had the protest on Alcatraz, okay, back 70, 71, yes, we were literally locked together, holding our hands, holding our wrists, okay, like this. We'd get our wrists together. We'd lock our hands, and we'd be arm in arm, locked like this, sitting in the lotus position. And they come over, going to remove us. They had to pry our hands apart, pry our arms apart, and then they had to pick us up and move us. They moved us off onto ferries and ferried us over to fish from Alcatraz to Fisherman's Wharf. And again, when they got us on the boat, we locked our arms and we sat down. We were an immovable force. No weapons, just our mouths, constantly going. And they had to pry us apart to get us off of the boat to set us there at Fisherman's Wharf. We fought for 5 days. We were on Alcatraz. So I'm in Tennessee right now. Have to fill some ranks. The team is in Buffalo. Okay, so you're headed to Buffalo, New York. Long as it ain't New York City. I went there once. Rudest damn place I ever went to in my life. I never met so many rude, I mean literally rude human beings. I was so ashamed. I really was. Because they were the gateway to my country. A lot of tourists went to New York, and they were rude. And they really put a bad stain in my mouth. I was so tickled. I was going to New York City. I'm a thespian, a stage actress, and being in New York City was a dream I had had. And I managed to get the money to take me a bus to New York City. And I paid for my motel room. And when I got to the motel, they wouldn't let me in. Gave me my money back. I had to go find another motel. Right? But I was Cousin Jessie. I was dressed in my red, white, and blue. I was a patriotic person. Oh, honey, I ran into some sailors. And I tried to tell them to ragged old flag 911, and they was laughing and making fun. And I told them all they needed their ass whipped. How dare them represent our country and be so damn rude. I don't like rude people. I love people. And I just think some people are really. Has anybody heard from John? No, I haven't. In fact, I've been looking. Um, what I understand is he had to get a different truck. The company wanted his truck. Last I heard, he was having to take out all of his light show out of that truck and get a different truck. I don't know whatever became of that. That was the last time that I heard from John. So if anybody, has, let me know. No, Scooby, I hate New York City. Kind of like California. Those two places could fall off the face of the earth and I wouldn't shed a tear. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I went into a meat market, okay, or a place where open place where you buy, and they had all these wonderful looking pastries, but I had no idea what they were. There was food there that I had never seen before, and I took my little number ticket, and I waited for my number to be called, and then I went up and I says, "Okay, can you tell me what that is?" And he said it, and I said, "And what's that there?" And he says, "What do you want? I'm busy." Oh, honey, I said, "You son of a bitch, you too damn rude. I wouldn't buy a goddamn thing from you if you're so rude. Here!" And I threw that number at him and I walked out. How dare him? Hi, Larry. How are you doing? Yes, yes, I know. Honey, I've been busy. I'm going to be leaving here, and I'm leaving my trailer here, and I have to pay the rent anyway. But I needed to make sure that it was going to be easy for my neighbors to water my plants. So I had to set everything up so that that could be done. And I needed to make sure that it was all the leaves were gone, it was clean, because and that the weeds were all pulled and the mulch was down, so nobody'd have to pull any weeds. Because I have a pretty extensive little RV space here. And I have a beautiful, beautiful flower garden and vegetable garden in my space. And I had to make sure everybody was going to be able to take care of it because I got raspberry bushes, a raspberry bush, a blackberry bush. I have 2 tomato plants. I've got pumpkins. I have strawberries, and I have a lot of stone crop and sedum. And I got a complete fairy garden with all kinds of succulents in it. And I wanted to make sure it was going to be able to be taken care of and easy to take care of. Yeah, yeah, that's Scooby. I haven't heard from him either, and I've looked. I've looked for him to come on, and I even went to YouTube and typed it in and on his channel, and I got his old videos show up, but I haven't had anything new from him, from John at all, and that's a shame. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. I mean, like I said, it's you know, uh, for a little while he made me famous. RTO and David, with the help of Melanie Squirrel, for a short night, I was a star, and that made me feel kind of good. But mainly because of Mama. Mama had such a good time down in Arkansas. She really did, and but I'm gonna Uh, looks like the sun might pop out today. I've got 5 more stepping stones to put in the ground and a bunch of plants to put in yet today. And then I got to get all my dishes done, floor swept, get my trailer looking good. And I'm going to get some Mylar. I've got Mylar to put on the windows so that there's not so much heat. I don't want everything to melt. It gets hot around here in the summertime. Oh, you'll call him in a bit? Okay, Melanie, thank you. You call him when you call him, you tell him that I said hi and that I miss him. And I wish him well. I wish him prosperity. And you let him know that, Melanie, when you call him. You tell him how I miss him. And we all miss him. Okay? And hope someday he can come back and join us in our fight in DC. So, guys, I've been on here for nearly an hour. I'm going to cut this stream off. I'm going to get out here in the wet ground and I'm going to get those 5 stepping stones and those bricks put in. And then I'm going to start packing up my milk crates and getting them ready to go in the truck. I do have to take the truck to the shop tomorrow to get the throttle body put on. Well, hello, Monica from Canada. Hello. How are things going up there? You guys making progress with that communist Trudeau? Tag team him. Good girls. Good girls. If I had his phone number, I'd tag team him too. We'd have a 3-way tag team on him. Because I kind of miss him. You know, he was so proud of his truck. And when I heard that he was going to have to change trucks and take out all of his stuff, I was kind of sad because he was so proud of his light show. I'm going to be putting lights on my truck too. I've got battery lights that go in the back, and I've got solar lights that go up in the front, and I got solar lights to go around my Easy Up tent when we get landed and going to be there a while. Still protesting. Yeah, I seen where they had Rolling Thunder rolled in the other day. And the cops were everywhere. I was watching that on the live stream, Monica. I'm afraid that we're headed for some of that too, because we're not going to be as nice this time. Okay, we've been nice too long for my liking, but I think it's because everything happens in the Lord's time. Everything happens for a reason. We have a lot more awake people now. They just aren't motivated to get off their duff. People like their comforts. Okay? Sitting in their home. What a shame. I would love to see some of the American bikers that always scream they want their freedom. They aren't showing up in mass like they should. All right, Larry, I'll take care and I'll see you soon. I'll be back. Guys, I need to get this stuff done while I got the sun out because it may rain again. And I need to get done what I have to do outside. So, Melanie, Scooby, thank you for being my mods. I appreciate it so much. Larry, thank you for coming on and talking to me. Barbara, God bless you, honey. And Monica, you too. May the Lord bless and keep you all. So, take care and stay in touch. I will, Melanie. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.